Have a 1976 Chevy Corvette here. Leaking oil everywhere. Okay, come down here, this orange, red, it might have been red at one point. This is your oil pan. Seen a lot of the gasket completely torn away, completely squeezed out, especially over here in this corner. It is just hanging here, and you can tell it's just shooting it out that side with how much everything on that passenger side of the car is drenched. Driver's side looks fairly clean, but sludgy up there. We're gonna go ahead and drain the oil and start taking this thing apart. With the 9/16, break that loose. This requires 5 quarts. We'll see how much is actually in here. To help me get out the oil filter better, I'm going to remove this metal shield. It's just held on by 4 10mm bolts. It's going to hopefully allow me to get a tool up in here to get this oil filter off, because whoever put that on was showing off. Get so that stops dripping on me. All right. Oh. Okay, yours should have 3. This one only has 2. And there. That slides back enough. That allowed me to come back over here. And it's a 4-inch filter, so if you have any, I don't know, any kind of wrench, make sure it can go up to 4. Whoa, someone was really showing off. These should just be hand tightened. It should not. Here we go. Yeah, just like I said, hand tighten these. Don't screw this down like that. Surprised I didn't break off in there with how old this car is. There you go. So next we're gonna come over here and remove this cotter pin and remove this cotter pin and take off these 2 castle nuts. Shouldn't have to remove the one up there, but yeah, these 2 have to come off. break these off if I have to. I keep plenty around. Oh. It's also one of those jobs where if you are doing this, you want to lift. There's one. And this one wasn't even tightened. Not that you can see what I'm doing, but there's one. Heck yeah, if I could just get the whole thing just to break off, that'd be nice. Like that. Awesome. Hopefully that works out in my favor. Like I said, I got... There we go. We're not gonna get as lucky. Alright, so with a 3/4 or a 19mm, to remove this one. And just for right now, I'm gonna sit this to the side. We'll move to this side. Now, the one thing I didn't show was the hour or so I spent with a can of degreaser and scrubbing down everything to get down to the bolts. So it took me about an hour. Everything was just caked. And that one. See, like, you didn't even see, there you go, there's a cotter pin right here. Just patience. Let's see if this one's the same size, or if it is not. So far, all three are different size castle nuts. Not sure that's supposed to be that way, or maybe that one's just so rusted, or you know, so old. I don't know. All right, 11/16. Yeah, 11/16. That feels good. Okay, now we've got to go figure out which bolt we're going to need to hit so that, which will allow this to swing down. Like I said, all those are good, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get up in there and, yeah, because that's bolted right to the frame. All right, we go ahead and see what will fit those and get back to you. So my apologies, I can't film it for you, but essentially this is what it looks like. There's 2 bolts up in there. You got to hold it on this side of the frame with something that can latch onto this while undoing that at the same time. I found the better way to get to the top bolt. It's right here through the top. So you can see it. Now, you just need to loosen these. You don't have to actually take it off. Except I used an air ratchet, which zipped it off really quick. So I just want to get that nice and loose. Like I said, it's right there. All right. So once you get all that bolts and everything loosened up, just want to. There we go. That's what we want. There we go. That gives us plenty of room. I don't see any issues with taking this out now. Now I'll just have to figure out the bolt size. And there shouldn't be anything inside of it. So come up here, there's going to be 4 of these larger bolts on all 4 corners. They're 1/2 inches. There we go. Front of the vehicle, by the way. There's that one. Let's see what these small sizes are. Let's try a 3/8. Oh no. All right, 7/16. All right, and those little ones are 7/16. 6-inch extension will help, and I've got a swivel bit just in case. So I'll finish these out. There's 18 total. Last 1/2 inch back here. Switch to 2 6-inch extensions. And down the pan goes. All right, so we're gonna have to. There you go. There's the pan. Oh yeah. That gasket is gnarly. Bring it in here, show ya. You see back here in that corner, it's just completely rotted away. There's your dipstick. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just get this all cleaned up. We're still waiting on parts. I just wanted to jump ahead and get this. And I'll get back with you whenever the new gaskets go away. At some point, whoever did upgrade this gasket, because they come corked from the factory, I've read, and this is definitely a rubber that's all tore up and broke. So, Felpro makes a one-piece rubber gasket instead of the three-piece cork, and forum after forum, that's what everybody upgraded to, because the cork constantly failed. But then again, that's really all they had back then, so that's what they used. But again, that's how you take down the oil pan. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, but it's a pretty long process, especially with everything is so rotted out. I mean, this was all covered. Like I said, I was here just scrubbing away at all this, just trying to get back down to the bare metal. So it's been a few days. Actually, it's been 8 days. Get these new parts in. So I tore off the old, here's what the old one looks like. You do see this is probably upgraded at some point, but crapped out. One of the front or rear seal. So anyways, got the oil pan all cleaned up. This is what the new gasket looks like. Fits really nice. Got great covers, no gaps. So that's gonna be nice. A couple of things I did a lot of scraping underneath the vehicle, all the oil spills, and bring it in here real quick. I said did a lot of scraping. Still got a little bit more to go, but most part's done. Oil pickup tube was completely clogged, so I took a flathead screwdriver and just kept unscrewing this. But if you want to, there's only 4 bolts that hold this on, which are right there. You can take that off and start to really clean it up. Here's some stuff in that pan that came out of the oil pickup tube. There you go, right there. It's sliding. Yeah, that was in there, and a bunch of other stuff. So, all right. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little more scraping, and then we'll start putting this thing back together. Oh, also one more thing. The oil dipstick tube, which actually runs through here and up to right there, it was loose, so I put some Permaseal around it, and I got a bunch of stuff on top of it pushing it in. I'm gonna leave that in for about 24 hours. So they want this bracket back on before you put the oil pan on. This one was, if you remember, was missing a bunch of screws. So here's where the fun begins. Film as best possible for you. So, you need to get this gasket up here. All those up and around this, in through that tube. All right, that's the right side. Needs to go up and back there. Bad part is he's missing bolts, so this thing is kind of in the way. I'm gonna try it this way. We'll see what happens. If it's a complete failure, you guys will know not to do it that way. But every way I've seen it done, it's on. Yeah, that's a perfect fit. All right. Grab the oil pan, slide it up and over. Sucks when you can't see the other side. Alright, I now see why every video you watch they cut for a very long time and then the gasket's up there. You can't even touch it. Try this a different way though. Let's put it on here. Okay, I'm gonna cheat like them. I'm gonna go ahead and stop filming because I'm not getting anywhere with this. All right, so I got it up here. I did have to cheat. I did have to. I don't like cutting or turning off and stop filming and put this up, but I had to. It was to the point where it was just pointless. I wasn't getting anywhere, so it just took me a while to put it up there and get it all lined up, and then I started with the 4 corner bolts just to tighten it up, not to fully seat it just to hold it up for me. I started from the front of the car and worked my way back to make sure that that front seal was in there correctly. And then you just got to make sure you get your dipstick tube in that slot. And make sure that was properly, and then I did the rear seal, and that's how I got it in. It took me about 10 minutes. I needed both arms, my legs. It needed every bit of me to hold it up evenly. So I'll get the rest of these put in and be back with you. All right, they're all tightened up. Got a nice great seal all the way around. Yeah, looks great. You can tell it's a lot thicker, a lot better quality. Now the moment of truth. If I can get this shield on, if I can get the shield on without taking out the oil pan again. Because it goes up like this. So here we go. Okay, yeah, you can do that. You can do that pretty easily. So, okay, that's nice. Yeah, you don't actually have to have. Oh, where is that other screw? All the way back there. All right, that's nice. So yeah, I'll go to the other side. And I'm missing one myself, so I'll have to look around and find that one too. Last, we got the PH30 Fram oil filter to put on. And then we'll put 5 quarts of oil in there. And that'll be the end of this job. Alright. One last tip before I go. Those 2 1/2-inch bolts back here, they are the same size, but they're different. This one has a washer underneath it, and the 2 back here have like the washer like connected to it. So it's a larger bolt. But yeah, these are all the same. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down some more of this engine. Both valve cover gaskets are bad, so hopefully I get that job too. But yeah, taking this down makes a world of difference. The shroud, you can put on afterwards. Again, I read that you have to put it on first, but I took the gamble and it paid off. So until next time, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful.